Happy New Year, everybody, and welcome to the Solutions Creative Spotlight. I'm your host, Mr. Solutions, and this is the show where we shine a spotlight on aspiring creatives looking to promote the projects that mean the most to them, in the hopes that they might give you a moment to break away from the real life stresses that keep us down, because that is what art does. Today, on a return episode of the Solutions Creative Spotlight, we've been away with this show for quite some time. I have the pleasure to host a person that is very quickly becoming a creator that I'm very close to, and I've had the honor to be a mentor to over the past months. I don't know, like 4 or 5 months. This is a young creator with a lot of bright ideas. So, without any further fuss, I want to welcome to the show TGK AFG, my man AF. We're gonna bring him on right now. AF, say what's up to the
What's
people.
up? What's up? How's it going? DGKAFG. How y'all doing? I'm on the show. So I'll take that off. This is Soul-Lutions. How you doing?
Man, I'm doing fantastic. How you doing today, AF?
I'm great.
I
I'm
love
great.
it. I love it. Um, One, we got you on the show, and that's amazing.
It is.
Tell the audience about yourself, please. Let them know who the Great King is.
All right. So I was born in Denver, Colorado. Grew up in Five Points. Uh, Lived in the city most of my life. I'm still in the city. So, yo, I am, I've always been creative. I've always been some sort of artist growing up. When I was young, I worked with clay, and I've always drawn. And I think the greatest way to express myself currently is to say that I'm a writer. I'm I'm just a writer.
Okay. So I
And
kind of think with that last statement of saying you're just a writer. You see, we're together in the studio today on Blast. So I'm
yeah,
gonna turn on the side camera too.
great place.
Right. We're gonna chill out here. We're together. We're in the studio. But I think you saying that you're a writer is a great way to segment into, kind of the second question that we have on the show. What is the medium that you feel most comfortable working
Film
in? Film?
is definitely my favorite. And man, from pre-production to post-production, from writing the thing to getting the thing made, being around people that can contribute to the idea and understanding everybody else's understanding of the project, that makes the project come to life so much more. And I love writing, but I also love writing and getting the team together to actually finalize it,
Right.
get it out. I feel as if at that point, well, it's like multiple painters working on a project. Usually it doesn't work for actual paint, but it brings out a masterpiece in film.
Okay. So film is the preferred medium, you say.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it. So me and you, we've been working together for a little bit. We're gonna take a little segue off the questions that we usually go through because this is my man right here to say it. We've been working together. This is my mentor E. I'm
Yeah.
his mentor. We work on a lot of the same type of media projects, right? So you do graphic novels, you write books,
Yeah.
you got your hand in some film projects.
Yeah.
Let's see. There is also your music. You do a lot of media. Transmedia
Yeah.
is what you call it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I'm really trying to do is create a transmedia or start up a transmedia franchise with just like the simplest ideas that I could get out and that I really believe in. So I just started with my most popular characters, the ones I believe would be popular to me in all of my writings. And when I say transmedia, it's like a connected universe,
Okay.
like the Star Wars films, the comic books, and the books and the movies are all in the same timeline. So it's kind of like that per se, in a way.
No, I understand that. I do something similar with the IPs that I create. So, one, kudos to you on being so aggressive in the type of medias that you want to work in, and really put your energy into. He really does have a lot of written work done, a lot of scripts, a lot of really good content that is just really waiting for that opportunity to get fully produced. But all that being said, all the projects that you are working on, what project you working on right now, or projects? Because you have quite a few, so we'll give you some latitude there. But what project or projects are you working on that you are most excited about?
So the projects I'm working on right now, I've been storyboarding a cartoon, or three cartoons, really. They're about some young superheroes in the 1920s in a version of New York, or what I call New Haven. They're growing up in the 1920s and learning how to control their powers.
Okay, that sounds really exciting. Actually, working down his body of work right now, so I can't wait to read that. That sounds like a fun Rob. Anything else you want to talk about specifically?
Well, the preview comics I have out on Webtoons are I got three: The Frogman of Florida, and Ultra Boy and Lil Mag, and Joan of Arc and Friends.
Yep, we're gonna look at something on Webtoons here in a little bit when we go over the media segment of the show. But I love what we're gonna look at. It's really funny. One of the funnier things that I have read on the platform. To be honest with you, there's a lot of funny stuff on the platform. Actually, before we get to the media insert, we got a few media inserts that we're going to go over today. We're going to do it a little different on the show today. We are going to go over the media inserts, and because they're not just videos, we're going to bring them up. We're going to talk about them a little bit. We're going to discuss the IPs. Yeah, we're gonna share with you on the show today. So, are you ready to start getting into the media?
Uh, yeah, I think the first thing we got up is song, right? Music.
Yeah, I think you wanted to cue the song first. We're gonna play the first verse of one of the tracks he's got on SoundCloud. We're gonna put the SoundCloud link up there for you as well.
Yeah.
What's the name of the song?
This is gonna be hashtag Stop Killing Us. I was trying to get that out. Maybe I'm too abrasive.
This guy comes out of nowhere. He comes out with his.
But yeah, this is some early stuff. I'm gonna get back on my music real soon. I've been writing some more lyrics specifically, so I'm hoping to get in the booth real soon.
Well, first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna switch scenes here. And now you're gonna see me and AF up in the corner, and this is the SoundCloud. As you see, there's a SoundCloud website there. You can find them at soundcloud.com/TGKAFG. That is my man's and them. I'm gonna play a little bit of "Stop Killing Us" for you guys.
The government see our black pride and scream genocide. Our screams can't be heard cause we ain't white. Still our black lives don't matter and we'll never have rights. The least we could ask for is a motherfucking peace of mind. I just want some peace of mind. Can I get some peace of mind? You know we need some peace of mind. Some peace of mind. Some peace. Yo, it's fucked up. It ain't like my life sucks. And I always thank God for everything he gave us. But why it seem like in this race, the white folk always won, and the police treat us black folk like a fucking hunt. That's why it's fucked up, cause the blame's on us. And niggas get bodied just for saying blood of the cousin. Well, fuck that. Y'all got me fucked up, cause I'm not the one. I'll shoot a pig dead and show a nigga real love. Wise words spoken while we passing blunts. Getting through the
It's
game.
so
Fucking all the cunts. If I got
Is it that old? Because you're not that old.
Fighting for my life, I'm a real instigator. Ready to spaz out in the season. Hated, know I'm with the Broncos. So please don't be a Raider, cause if a nigga talk shit, I'ma throw a fucking bang, sir. But I ain't trying to mob all the time. I wanna get a fine lady with a bottle of wine. But I gotta be a man when it comes to time. I just wish I had some motherfucking time to unwind. I gotta settle down, it's my time to shine. And you know they'll kill a nigga if he say what's on his mind. Gotta grab my money, gotta stay on my grind. Better respect it, nigga, that's the words of the wise. Yo, the days go by, you know how time flies. World keeps turning as another brother dies. The pain runs deep and the hate seems to multiply. But please realize, you can realize those fake lies. A wise man once said.
But that's the first verse of hashtag Stop Killing Us. Tell us about the song. What's the inspiration? Let's talk about it.
Yeah, that was made like I think it was so many black people dying in this country all the time. It was definitely inspired, and we were just sitting down one day. We said, let's make some real, honest rap, like some real shit, like what's really going on right now. And we both wrote down our verses, and I feel like both verses are dope. That was off a whole EP that we did, and it was just like the first songs that we ever freestyled together. Me and Q. He was my boy too.
Okay.
With OJ from I Be the Royalty.
Mm-hmm.
They're around. We made music together at that point, or they were making music, and I was really learning from them at a certain point.
Well, that's going to answer a part of one of the questions about, some other artists you might be working with. Well, we're going to kind of get to that later. But remember, working with I Be the Royalty.
Shout out.
Right. And who's the other cat? His brother?
Yeah, Q.
Q.
So that's Q to Don. Niggas know Q.
All right. Well, we're going to definitely have I Be the Royalty on the show real soon. We're bringing back the show on a semi-permanent basis. When we got guests, we'll be back, right? But we got some more media we're going to actually go over. We're going to look at a webtoon of AF's here. It's called It's a Me as a Pig. It's funny. I don't know what else to say. Give me a second. I'm going to pull up the episode we want to share. This episode, for those of you who don't know, on Webtoons, the issues are called episodes, whatever. But this episode is called Dropping Hints. And I'm sure some of you have been here before. I have not been here before. But I'm sure some of you have been here before. And I definitely found this one funny. So we're going to roll over to the Webtoon. We're going to show the media from It's a Me as a Pig. And we might even go to another one of the Webtoons. Because, I got time. And I'm the director. But this is Dropping Hints. So, female cat, we should get some coffee sometime.
Nah, I don't really drink
I don't really drink coffee. You're really a great artist. You should draw me. Sure. That's the friend discount is $15. Oh, that shit looks great on you. It'd be way better. It'd look way better on my floor. I think that would wrinkle the shirt. So do you want to fuck or not? Bro, where is this coming from? Like, yo, this is great. But this is a slice of life humor that he does. I really enjoyed it. It's all actually pretty funny. But you can go to Webtoons and search TGK AFG. And you'll find Ultra Boy and Little Mag, It's a Me as a Pig, Frogman of Florida, and Joan of Arc. Let's pull a Little Boy and Ultra Mag real quick. We got the intro page, the number 1 page.
Yeah, a lot happens. But
And that's
it says
good.
A lot if you like reading.
Yeah. It says a lot if you like reading. It looks good.
But that's just a little intro. Then I wanted that banner up. I gotta change the words on it as soon as possible.
Well, you'll get that changed, I'm sure. Look at Joan of Arc. Think the ads were smart at the bottom of the page. I do a similar thing. But as you see, he's doing his webtoon joint. He's getting it done.
Yeah, these are just previews for fuller series that I want to get out. Not
So,
exactly done yet.
but the work is getting done, and that's what's important. Whoa, hello. All right, and finally, we got another media insert, right? We got a short film, I
Short
guess.
film.
How much of the film we're gonna watch?
Well, we're just gonna watch a minute. I'll be like, all right, that's enough. But because it's so dumb, and it's from it was my very first film school project.
Okay.
So I wanted it to be something bigger, but it was film school budgeted as
All
well.
right.
So I would actually like to work on this in the future. I feel like it would be a very, I think it would be entertaining.
Okay. So we're gonna roll a clip. I did watch it earlier. It is got its merits. It also has its not merits. I guess is the best way to say it, right?
Yes, very.
But yeah, we're gonna watch Agents of Chomp, spelled with a Z. So I don't actually know how that works. But we're gonna roll a film. In 1993, there was a disease that spread across America, taking the lives of hundreds of people. The government cured this disease and saved millions. They did so without alarming the public. We didn't know anything about it. Today, our government uses this disease to their advantage, ushering in a new type of biological warfare.
He was on another assignment with this dude, right? He had this giant cow, and it just blew up right in front of him. Well, I mean, we stuck a stick of dynamite up his ass, but anyway, it was part of the assignment, though. Anyways, no, this isn't even the best part. So it blows up, right? Chunks everywhere, I'm telling you. And this guy comes out of nowhere. He comes out with his shotgun in hand, pointing it at us. It was me and Rodriguez. You know him from the second floor, right? Long story short, it turns out, we were at the wrong farm this whole time. Yeah, it was a big lawsuit.
It was a big lawsuit.
Open up, FBI. We know you're in there, Mr. Smith. If that is your real name. We're with a special division in the FBI, and you're under arrest for criminal activity. Mr. Smith?
All right.
So as you see, we got the beginnings of a buddy cop zombie movie in this. One, okay, about that. I want to say that I'm impressed with the script. Like it was actually kind of well written, like the dialogue anyway. I'm also impressed at the dude that delivered all the lines. Like,
Okay, so Kevin Alfaro, went to high school with him, and we were in high school plays, so we knew how to act well together, basically. And that's my directorial debut.
okay, one not bad for a debut, not bad for a film school project. Again, really impressed with the dialogue bits they were
Right out of high school too, yeah.
Yeah, so no, really good stuff. So I think this is going to be a really important question for you. And generally, I ask the person I'm interacting with, what inspired your project? But I really want to say, what inspired your desire to do transmedia, to do storytelling through multiple formats, through multiple stories, through multiple characters?
I feel like transmedia is just the evolution of film. First off, just to service transmedia a little bit. It's just the smartest way to go, especially with creative IPs. It's what the public desires, but it hasn't been taken on in a huge way yet. I did just mention Star Wars, but I feel like they haven't really steeped their foot in it. But Disney is like that company that can take it to the next level, that can do that. So, but that's irregardless of what inspires transmedia. Believe, well, life inspires me, honestly. Growing up inspires me to write Ultra Boy and Lil Mag, Frogman of Florida. Learning history inspired me to write Joan of Arc and these cartoons that I'm writing. So it really boils down to my inspiration coming from growing up, just experiencing life. I've had so many pleasantries. I feel like in America, I've gotten to read so many books. I've gotten to go to places with, like, I got to live in LA for 2 years. I got to experience a lot and learn a lot. So I would like to put all that to good use.
I understand that. One, like I was saying earlier, transmedia is a huge passion of mine as well. I write a ton of IP that is meant to be displayed on every format. So absolutely, I get that passion to be like, these are connective stories with connective tissue, all in a shared universe with a similar purpose. Like that is, I really do believe what you said, that that's the future of media, and that's what the audience really wants. They want to be completely engaged in a world. They want to be completely engaged in a setting that is continuous, but not exclusive to one character. You know, like I think that has gone the way of the dodo as far as media is concerned. All right, let me see. So, who do you work with on your projects that you got going on?
That's a loaded question. So, of course, with the cartoon, I have artists, and I just drew what I want, and they're really taking off with it. Uh, but they're more like hirees of the company. Who I really work with music would be OJ Macmillion,
All right.
and then there's Hugh the Dawn. I I know Arrow 808. I love his music. I mean, he do EDM like clubs and stuff. So it's not. I mean, he does rap as well.
Mm-hmm.
Most of his projects. Check out Arrow 808. He's dope.
Check out Arrow 808. You heard it here first.
Shout out too. Uh, and then on film projects, you work with so many people, and
Yeah.
everybody's important to what's put out. If I talked about Chomp, I would say the actors are really good. They were both really receptive, Kevin and yeah, the other. So it, yeah, I love working with talented people, smart, educated people.
I understand that. I
Know what they're
understand
talking
that.
about.
All right. So, for other people who are looking to dip their toe into transmedia, or really get in there and take a chomp out of it, see what I did there?
Yeah.
Right. What are some important tools that you think they need to have?
Uh, to quote a very smart man, just write. Write, write, write. And do not stop writing. Just write everything that comes to your mind, write it down, and then build on it, write more. And especially writing is rewrite. Actually, I think there are three rules to that. To just write, I mean, first of all, just write. Just
Right.
write.
Get the idea out.
Plain and simple. Then it's getting a structure. not copying a structure, just knowing your structure of how things should play out. And always is beginning, middle, end. But, get your structure of writing out. And then also writing is rewriting. Writing is tearing everything down before editing this. This doesn't make sense. Really think about your piece, your project, until everything has a place. Especially in transmedia, it's about the most minute detail down to the most global scale event.
I can't disagree with any of those statements. Actually, those are yeah, no. You know what I say? If you haven't written it down, it's not real. So yeah, first write, write. Get it all out first. Um, make it real. Right. Make the project real. Dig in. Give it some give it some reality. Right. And then after that, refine it and keep writing it until it's quality work. Right. So
Write, write, and then write some more.
that's right. Um, let's see. Words of inspiration. What words of inspiration would you give other creators that are looking for a major break, hoping that someone will support them?
Uh, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. You do it. Just do it. And, well, okay, all right. I want to be a little bit more hopeful, but still pragmatic, because nothing gets done unless you do it. But besides the point, it is the point. But luck is preparation times the right moment.
Absolutely. Like you have to be in a situation to receive the breakthrough,
Yeah,
right? You can't be sitting around hoping that you're going to get the breakthrough you want on your talent or your art or whatever it is you're doing if you're not practicing every day, if you're not getting the work done every day, if you're not putting it in a position where someone can see it and then be like,
effort.
yes, this is the work I want to engage with.
Yeah, you need that effort. You need to apply it every day. Uh, I always say I work for myself because I really do. Because I have deadlines, I have things I need to do, and if I'm not stepping up, there's something wrong with me.
Amen
Now,
to that.
that's it. That's that effort. So I mean, preparation is that effort. To always be prepared means to always be learning. To,
1 second,
to always be thinking. To always participate in the moment and to apply yourself. To always be doing that and always connecting with yourself and your intelligence at the foremost. Just that's how to proceed.
You know what? I can't disagree with any of that either. That's actually some right on stuff. Determination is really kind of the key there. No, yeah, look, one, not everybody's gonna like your stuff. Two, just because you put it out tonight doesn't mean everybody's gonna gravitate to it tomorrow, right?
Tomorrow,
The day
next week,
after, right?
the month.
Consistency, honestly, is one of the bigger things with today's media scope, right? Audience member, they don't care that you put out something this week. Are you going to put out something next week, and the week after that, and the week after that? Are you going to keep them entertained? They really don't even want to engage with you until you have a year's worth of work under you because they don't trust you to keep putting out stuff as an independent creator,
That's real.
right? So,
And
you
I
know,
plan to be very, very much more attentive with that, especially.
that overnight success is a rare thing. It usually takes a long time of grinding that internet and putting those IPs out to really get embraced the way that you want to. So yeah, I think that determination is a big factor. Just keep putting your nose to the grindstone, keep getting it, keep getting it, keep getting it. I think that's real good advice. Because both of us doing the same thing, and neither one of us famous yet. But put our nose to the grindstone and keep getting it every day. So, where can we support your project?
I am TGK AFG
Everywhere.
Everywhere. That TGK AFG stands for the Great King AFG. That's my name.
I was wondering when he was gonna let you know what it meant.
And that's initials. It's initials at the end. TGK is the Great King. The AFG, that's just what I go by. So that's where you can find anything and everything. Of course, I'm on SoundCloud. Of, Instagram. I just got deleted off of Snapchat for no reason.
For no reason.
For no reason.
On
I
some
guess I have to
bunk.
go through Instagram to get back up on that because everything is connected still. Twitter, everything. And also, I will be releasing cartoons under TGKAFG. I'm there everywhere. That's my name on Spotify, too.
So catch him, TGKFG, everywhere. Just like you can catch Mr. Soul-Lutions everywhere, right? That's why I'm everywhere. So make sure you go to all the social media, Facebook, YouTube, SoundCloud, Snapchat, Instagram. You know the places. Go there. I want you to look my man's and them's up. I want you to like, subscribe, share, all the social media stuff that I want you to do with everybody that shows up on the show. Give his music a listen to. Leave a comment on the works. Do the thing. Do the social media stuff for my man's and them's, right? Support goes a long way. Engagement is the currency of the internet. I can't tell you guys that enough. The more engagement we get with our products, our shows, yada yada, the more energy we can put into them, the more quality we can make them, the better they can become. So I want you to get out there, and I want you to look TGKFG everywhere, like go look under Patreon and give my man some money, and go to GoFundMe, and where I'm sure he's everywhere. Go everywhere, right? We want to help support his projects. We want to help get him off the ground. Check out his webtoons. You can get some engagement checks from his webtoons. Probably need a little bit more content up there to get people real motivated, but we're gonna work on that. We've been working on that. Don't worry, we got you on that. But now we got the interview part of this over. You said it wasn't gonna take an hour, but I told you I was gonna make the show stretch a little bit. We're gonna do it now.
What time is it? Oh, shit.
It's 5:30. We just hit the 30-minute mark on that. All right. But because we're bringing the show back, and because AF is actually so near and dear to me right now, we're gonna talk about our relationship a little bit and what we actually do, right? So I said earlier that this is my mentoree and I'm his mentor because we do a lot of the same type of stuff. But why don't you tell him what I mean by that?
Well, this audience is my best teacher ever. I will just say that honestly and candidly because he has totally broken down the generalities of writing and structuring a story, especially how to actually get your ideas on paper in a proper manner. And shoot, I feel it's also been a combination of teachings throughout the years, but everything finally snapped with this teacher right here. Like he finally explained it in a simple manner. So thank you.
One, it's my pleasure, but thank you for for that. You made me feel all inside. You know what I'm saying?
Just
But
speaking candidly.
yeah, we've been working on a lot of aspects of the industry, though. From like you said, creating the IP and just getting it down on paper in a general way and getting that ready to be presented, all the way up until really the industry and better ways to tackle the release of IP and stuff like that. We spent a lot of time talking together and breaking down this this internet industry, this media industry, because it's kind of all becoming one and the same now, right? And how we can better attack it with our own companies, because we don't really intermix our IPs and stuff like that, right? And I don't tell him, no, can't do this. This is the wrong way to do that. I just really give him from like both a creator and a viewer perspective, right? So like if I were a viewer, this is how I would approach this, but as a creator, this is how I feel about
But the best way I think to describe that piece, especially on your IP and my IP, the best way to describe it is he is Marvel and I am DC. Like
this. Yeah,
that
that's
would
kind of a
be
good way to
the
describe
best.
it.
But our universes are both so expansive and there's so much going on that the stuff that I just have out would be like the tip of the iceberg. The stuff that you haven't even seen from him yet would be the peak of the iceberg, just like a little ice cube you wouldn't even see below the water.
That is
It's
actually true. I haven't shared almost any of what I've actually created with you guys yet. I've sometimes I might mention something offhand, but
I'm so excited. I mean, I've seen a little bit of it, and I am really excited for you to start.
thank you, nephew.
Well, can I name drop?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I want to see the Tales of Kurt Cell, or what's his name? Curtizel.
Kazell Harbinger. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Curtizel the Harbinger is it's wild. It's cool. It's like jungle setting, and they're all warriors, and they're all oh man. I
It's
just
honestly, y'all. So a lot of you have seen some of the work that's coming from Kazell and Insecnia. Where it is now, we've completed episodes 1 through 8 for Webtoons. Once 9 is done, we're going to release. So we're real close to releasing. We're trying to shoot for my birthday, actually. So that's the first time I'm saying this publicly. We're going to shoot for February 25th as a release date for Insecnia. It will be coming out bi-weekly. It will be coming out with other stories besides for Gazelle. So you're going to see a lot of different Insecnia tales come out under the Insecnia banner. And I'm also super excited, nephew. It honestly looks really good. Um, so thank you for the shout out on that. But this show's about you, though, man.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
What
yeah.
I'm saying is, but me to just what I'm trying to get at is his world is so parallel of like my well, and we'll never touch and like
Yeah,
the comics are not the same,
yeah, yeah. Not at all.
not at all. But that's the point. Marvel and DC, like the
Yeah,
what
my world's super pragmatic. His is the opposite of pragmatic.
yeah, we would say more hope, magical,
Yes,
more.
yes.
Yeah, I have actually a stories that I've put out on LO before.
Hmm.
If you follow me on there, you might or you might not. But have been Tales of Pangaea and Apartments. Apartments is more of a
One
love
second.
story. Uh, Apartments is a love story definitely, and Tales of Pangaea, which has been going on for the whole year. That is a fantasy swords and sorcery novel.
And what you say that's at?
That's on Elo right now. I do want to release it soon. All my early work I release on Elo because it's a creator space. So I like artists reading it and gaining more attraction through that and learning the metrics before I would publish something. But those are two books that I'm very ready to publish very soon once I get them like looked through
Okay.
by a really good publishing place. And I go pretty much everywhere. So I have superheroes out right now that I'm working on, but then there's the Swords of Sorcery stuff, and turns into a swashbuckling adventure. It's fun.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Yeah. So that's all I have on Elo, which is just preview stuff. If you know it, you know it. If you see it, you'll see it.
Well, I didn't know LO existed, so I'm gonna have to check that out anyway. So I just learned some shit, y'all. But anyway, um, but yeah, we pretty much covered where we can support you at, and we even learned a new spot there at LO. Again, it's really been a pleasure having you as a mentoree. You are super receptive, a ton of bright ideas. You really want to drive your personal goals forward, the industry forward. It's just really a pleasure sitting down with someone as young as yourself and as motivated to kind of really get in there and mix it up, do something different. You know, really be like, so this is the direction that I want to point my ship in and go that way. Really enjoy working with you. Yeah, it's really a pleasure.
Well, sentiment's the same. It's dope, man.
And
Really
I'm
appreciate it.
excited to watch you grow into the man that you're going to be, especially on this journey that you're on. I'm excited to watch you gain the success that you hope to gain from these ventures. And I'm excited to have you guys support him on getting that success,
Hey.
right? So, again, your engagement is huge for creators like myself and AF who put our heart and soul into projects and then give them to you largely for free on the internet. So, you know, do support those free efforts that we're putting out. You will see more stuff coming out from us for public consumption, definitely throughout the year. I have a couple things that will definitely be out before the summer. Um, Segment is included. I got my first novel releasing. AF, what you got coming out this year?
I'm really working on those cartoons, which guess I'll just say, the spectacle, gargoyle, and victory. Really hoping for those, and I'm definitely gonna do more work on Ultra Boy, Lil Mag, and Joan of Arc and friends. And not only that, but the music.
Yeah.
I expect to have a couple albums out by the end of the year, especially. I'm thinking about something by the end of 2022. Might be funny. But and then last but not least, of course, my books that I'm gonna publish, Apartments, and the name would actually be All the World's Men, Dwarves, Elves, Orcs, Ogres, Wizards, and Fairies.
That is a long title for anything.
Yeah, yeah, it is. But it's a book, so I feel like people will like it.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be the first of a trilogy.
And screw them anyway, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's right. So, yeah, no, you got all that coming out in 2022?
I mean, like I said, I work for myself. If I don't do it, I'm gonna kick my ass.
I mean, I
cannot
work
let
for
that
myself
go.
too, AF, but I don't know if I can put out that many projects in 2022.
Well, to be honest, the storyboards for the animation are about set. Well, they're set. The books just need to be looked through again and edited, especially Apartments. Apartments will definitely come out earlier. And the writings, I'll finish. For the music, the lyrics, I got them. So,
Well, I got two things for sure coming out in 2022. That's what I can promise you guys.
I'm still young and motivated. I can.
Yeah, I
can
suppose
get-
he is still young and motivated. Well, you know what? We're gonna talk offline about that scheduling because
Yeah.
I got a whole bunch of stuff I could put out in 2022, but I learned from my last releases of the children's book and the graphic novels, and even my author's book, even Tim's book, quality control over everything. Um, and I won't make the same mistake twice. And because I try not to make the same mistakes twice in a row. I have stuff that could, for all intents and purposes, I could put up publicly, but they're not of a quality that I'm ready for anyone to see. And they also not of a stacked amount of finished production work that I want behind me. So I will be putting out two things this year for sure. You might get a third one from me by the end of the year. I'm not going to make any promises. That's a big might, but you definitely will get two things from me before the summer's out. I'm hoping that you do get all of your works out in 2022.
And I'm striving towards it.
I'm gonna work with you as much as I can to make that a reality for you, of course. So, but really, that kind of brings us to the end of the show. Um, this has been the Solutions Creator Spotlight. I want to thank you for joining us. Please support the creator featured here by clicking any links that we put in the YouTube video for the episode. You'll find it in the description when we make the description. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't change the title for this. Oh man, I'm gonna have to change it. I'm gonna have to change the titles later. Hit the like button, hit the share button, subscribe. Do the things for the social media. Like I tell you every time, do the social media thing. Do that for him. Do that for me. You can find me as Mrs. Solutions everywhere. You can go to YouTube and find us on Soul Monkey Publications. Actually, you can find me on Facebook as Mrs. Solutions. And you can find my company under Soul Monkey P&P now. That's where we're on Facebook. And that's Publications and Productions. Like, subscribe, share to what I got going on so that you can stay up and watch the advertising go this month for a second year going into next month as we get ready for that. Get ready for Cross Sword Lovers. That's my first novel. It will be dropping shortly. So I'm going to plug all my stuff as well. Check out his webtoons. Check out his SoundCloud. Check out his YouTube page. We're going to put all the links in the description. So check it out. Like and subscribe. Support my man. Give him the motivation to make new and better stuff. But with all that being said, thanks for watching. Thanks for your support of the show and these upcoming talents. I'm your host, Mr. Solutions, and this has been the Solutions Creator Spotlight. And we are out.
Peace, Twitch. Peace, YouTube.
Yeah, peace, Twitch. Peace, YouTube. It's good to be back at the beginning of the year. Happy New Year's, guys.